to a brand new video. Today's video, as you can tell by the title, is going to be all about the law of attraction and how I manifest. Sorry, I've just eaten a biscuit and it's like, that's disgusting. How the law of attraction, how I manifest, and how I use the law of attraction in my day-to-day life. So if you are interested in this sort of thing, please keep watching. If you're not and you don't believe in it and it's not your cup of tea, then just go and find a video that you enjoy. Don't bother watching it if it's not, you know, if it's just gonna cause you to write something negative or, you know, feel negative about it. If it's not something you believe in, then that's absolutely fine. But yeah, but if you do believe in it, then please keep watching and please give it a huge thumbs up if you do enjoy this video, and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. So what I'm going to start off doing is I'm just going to start off talking about the law of attraction and what it's kind of about, how long I've been sort of a believer of it and what I know so far. So the law of attraction was a kind of new thing that was brought to me possibly, I think it may be last year. So, and this was through Callum's mum. So Callum's mum kind of brought the law of attraction to my attention, what it was, explained to me what it was, how you can use it in your day-to-day life to literally change your life, get what you want out of life and everything like that. And she kind of like talked to me of how the universe works and all the kind of spiritual goings on behind the universe, behind manifestation and things like that. So basically what the law of attraction is, it is the different energies that are used in the universe. So everything has an energy, absolutely everything you see has a vibration and an energy. So what I've learned with the law of attraction over the last year or so is you can manifest absolutely anything you want in life using the law of attraction. Now this is where it gets people, because people, if you're not really an open-minded person and you're not someone who can really believe in something, you're someone who's quite negative, this might be really, really hard for you to believe. But that's the good thing, is that there is, if you are quite negative minded and you're not very open minded with that kind of stuff, there's a way that you can change it. So to be able to use the law of attraction, I had to, you know, kind of reprogram my mind in a way to stop the negative thoughts and only fill my mind with positive energy, positive thoughts, which you might be watching this thinking, well, that's really difficult because it's really hard sometimes not to have negative thoughts. I know, but it is about, I'm not saying I never have negative thoughts anymore. It is about when you have a negative thought, it's recognising, oh, I've just had that thought, I need to flip it around to a positive. It's about that rather than the fact of just cancelling out negative thoughts, because let's be honest, you're going to get them sometimes you can't control when they come into your head, and I get that. But what I do now is, as soon as I have that negative thought, I recognise that it's a negative thought and flip it into a positive, which is what it's about. It's reprogramming your mind to be able to do that. But Callum's mum obviously introduced the law of attraction to me about manifestation, writing down your goals, writing down your affirmations, writing down your daily gratitudes, whatever you're thankful for, because all of those things lift your vibration up into a positive energy, which is really, really essential for to be able to manifest things to you. If you are in a negative mindset, you have blockages and things like that, negative blockages, it's going to be harder for things to come to you. I just want to point out as well that I still have things to learn with the law of attraction and the universe and things like that. I'm learning stuff, so I'm not like completely clued up on it. This is just what I know so far. So if there's anything I say that's wrong or anything like that, I'm sorry, but I'm just obviously I am still new to it, but I wanted to just share my kind of like thoughts and my experience with it first, because it is something that really, really interests me, and I am broadening my kind of knowledge on it and experiences as I go along, because there's more things I'm sort of reading up on, more things I'm studying and things like that to do with the universe and law of attraction and manifestation and all of that. So yeah, so what yeah, so she kind of like brought that into my life. She made me, not made me, but said to do a dream board, which you may have seen in one of my like old vlogs. I was doing a dream board, which I did, kind of put loads of different things that I wanted to bring into my life. And I'm not even making this, I have manifested stuff into my life, like my new car. That was something I can't even explain. Like that, like I wanted that car, I saw myself in my head with that car, and normally you'd be like, well, yeah, you got the car, like that's what people do, but I had obstacles in the way of getting that car. I'm not going to go into like depth of what it was, but I had obstacles in the way of getting that car, where it got to the point where I wasn't going to get the car, and then out of nowhere it completely flipped around and changed, because I concentrated on me having that car rather than focusing on the negative energy of the obstacles in my way, like kept arising. I focused on my positive energy, thinking of myself with that car, I'm gonna have that car, and all of a sudden all the negative obstacles that had gone in the way completely flipped around and I ended up with the car. So that was one of the points as well that I was like, wow, I believe this. Like now that scared me, like the feeling was like so scary, like I was like, how has this happened? So that was quite a point for me where I was like, yeah, like this is a real thing. I'm going to go into a bit about how I kind of use the law of attraction and manifestation in my daily life. So I'm quite into like crystals and stuff. I'm still like learning more about them, what crystals do, what kind of energies they have, the different crystals and things like that. At the moment I have a new crystal that I have just recently bought. I'm just going to take it off a sec. This is rose quartz. It's really, really pretty. So if you know about crystals, you'll kind of know what I'm about to kind of talk about. Callum's mum also taught me this as well. When choosing a crystal, obviously if you read up on crystals and you've seen, what's going on here? If you read up on crystals and you've kind of read about different crystals, you'll know the different kind of things and energies that different crystals bring. The reason I went for the rose quartz is because Callum's mum always taught me, when she actually gave me a couple of crystals as well last year, when choosing a crystal, it's all about kind of going with your gut instinct and which one speaks to you. Now some of you be a bit like what are you on about, Char? Why is it speaking to me? It's kind of like if you had like 5 crystals in front of you and you looked at them, there will be one crystal that you instantly get drawn to, or there might be 2 or 3, but there'll be one that kind of gives you a weird feeling, and you're, for some reason that you can't explain as well, you are drawn to that crystal. So I had in the shop, I had this one in my hand and an amethyst, and now Callum's mum taught me to hold them both in like separate hands, and you will feel a pulsation through your hands. You'll feel a pulsating through your hand. Now, whichever one is stronger, that is the one, that's your crystal. That's the one that's kind of more attached to your energy. So the amethyst, I could feel a slight pulsating, but the rose quartz was really, really sort of, I could really feel it. So I knew then, and I was drawn to this one to begin with. So I knew then that this was for me. I then also had to leave it in outside in the moonlight, because basically Callum's mum taught me that sort of cleanses all the other energy that could be attached to it. Because I mean, if you've kind of bought this in a shop, you imagine all the different people that have been picking it up, there's different energies attached to that. So you need to leave it outside in the moonlight to cleanse it of those other energies so that it can fully attach to your energy. And then, so yeah, I have that. That's one. I have another crystal and I can't remember what it is, but Callum's mum gave it to me and I have that. I carry that around with me in my handbag. If you're more interested in crystals and what they mean and all that, I will do another video if you let me know, but I am sort of still studying different crystals and learning about them and things like that, so I probably will do a video when I'm a little bit more clued up on all of them. Yeah, so I'm going to go into how I if you heard that was a fighter jet. So I just want to point out, because the background obviously looks different as well, I am at my dad's in Wales this week. Me and Callum. Can we not, Han? For fuck's sake. So I am at my my dad's in Wales this week. My dad has gone to Scotland with my stepmum to see my stepbrother and their new baby. So me and Callum are dog sitting my dogs at his house in Wales for the week. Oh my god. So they live in sort of like a holiday area kind of thing. They're doing this on purpose. They live in like a holiday area kind of thing. So it's like full of sort of like tourists. People bike here all the time and things like that. And there is some sort of airfield right next to it. I'm sure it's right next to it, but they literally, these fighter jets come over every day, and they honestly are so loud. The first time I heard them, I haven't actually heard, I've been to my dad's loads, but I haven't heard them since I've been here until I think Monday morning we woke up. And they flew over. It sounded like something from World War II. I was so scared, but they are just fighter jets, so that's what that was. Back to the video. So I'm going to talk more now about goals and affirmations, planning, how I bring it into my day-to-day life kind of thing. So I have 3 journals that I use for the law of attraction and manifestation. So I'm going to start off first with this one. Now, Callum's mum and dad bought me this for Christmas, which is it's called Start With Gratitude, and it's a 5-minute daily gratitude journal. I think I've showed it in my what I got for Christmas, maybe. So basically, let me show you an example of a page. So it has the date up here, and then you kind of do it, so you do it, oh, the lighting went really bad then. You do it, so you do it in the morning, and then you do it at night time. So the morning one is I am thankful for. So you kind of just put there 3 things that you're kind of thankful for when you wake up in the morning. Best time to do it, because, you know, you're starting the day positive, getting that positive energy. Because you will find if you start listing the things you're grateful for, give it a go, you can always find things you're grateful for. Always. You can always at least get 3. You know, if you think about, I am grateful that I'm breathing, you know, you're always grateful that you're breathing. You're always grateful you have life and stuff like that. So, and you will find if you start to write your gratitudes daily, you completely feel like, as soon as you're writing them, you just feel like an uplift kind of thing. Like, you just feel so positive, and it completely brings your vibration up. You feel, you know, happy and excited. It is very difficult when you're writing your gratitudes to feel down. It instantly brings your positivity up and your vibration up, and you feel good. So it's always good to do it at the beginning of the day, because then you know you're going to have a good day. Then so like there's always different ones to do in the evening, so each day's a different one. So like this one, for example, is moments I want to remember from today. So you then just write down a couple of moments that happened today, whether they're big or small, it doesn't matter. The next day is good things I did for someone today. So it's always something different. So you're always reflecting on something positive, but something different every day. It's not the same thing like, oh, you know, this happened today, this happened today. It always makes you think, like, what did I do for someone today? Or small things that made me smile today. Something you might have forgotten about that happened in the morning, then you think about it and you're like, oh yeah. And then it instantly makes you feel good. So I do this every day, in the morning and at night time. And then I also have this little notepad here, which is my affirmations book. Now, if you don't know what an affirmation is, it's kind of like a goal that you have in your life, but the difference is to a goal is that with an affirmation, you write that goal as if it's already happened. Because if you're writing it as though it's already happened, it's going to come to you. If you're writing it as, you know, I want this, it's when do you want it? It leaves it open, sort of thing. So I'm trying to think of the best way to explain this. So the things I've read is that the universe doesn't like negative gap. It doesn't like negative energy to fill gaps or anything like that. So it will always try and fill a gap. Like if you had a glass of water and you took some out, there's always going to be something to fill the gap. Air is going to fill the gap. So there's always something in the universe to fill a gap. So, for example, I'm not going to like read out mine because obviously they're personal, but say say you you want more money. Everyone wants more money. So say you want more money. The thing you'd write in your affirmation is, so let me just think about it. I have to do it as if I'm writing it. So you'd write, instead of writing, I want money to pay off my debts, that's really negative, because you're writing the word debt. Debt is a really negative word, and if you're putting it in your affirmations, you're putting it out there, you're putting the negative word out there, and you're going to bring debt, if that makes sense. So you want every single word to be positive. So I have more than enough money to pay for what I want and what I need. Or like, I have more than enough money to pay for what I want and what I need. There, that is like saying, I have the money, I can use it for what I want to and what I need to. You're saying it as if you already have it, and there's no negative words in there. So you're already filling the gap. Do it. It's got to come to you. So yeah, that's what I'd write for something like that. If you want, say you want a new job, you can be as specific as you like as well. So say you want a new job, list what you want that job to be, how much you want to earn, where you want to work, how many hours you want to work, what days you want to work. Literally be specific and say, but remember to always say, I have the most amazing job, I work this, I work that, I earn this. It's always saying that you, like, talking as if you already have it. You're talking in the present, you've already got that job, so it has to come to you. You know, if you want a new house, you get specific, but you know, we have, or I love our big house. It has this, this and this, it has this, it has an ensuite, it has a kitchen island, it has, you know, get specific with it and use really powerful positive words like amazing, wonderful, trying to think of another word. Fabulous. Use like really positive, powerful words in there as well. So I try and write affirmations sort of weekly, and then what I do, once I've wrote my affirmations, I read them back to myself. Sometimes I read them 50 times. So read them as many times as you need to make it get to feel the positive energy. Because what will happen is you'll read it and read it and read it back to yourself, keep reading it, and all of a sudden you'll feel a shift, and that is it. You know, you're believing it, it's there. And then once you've done that, go to the next one, forget about it. Don't keep reading it and reading it and reading, because you get a bit hung up on it, and then that's kind of like, if you get too hung up on it, it's as if saying I need it. Like, you want it to come to you positively. You're not like sort of saying I need this, like you like to survive kind of thing. You don't want to get too hung up on it. It needs to be something that you embed into your energy, feel it like sort of you believe it, feel it there, and then forget about it. Don't keep reading it, don't keep going back to it, just read it. Sometimes it takes me 100 times to read it, and then it sort of it's there, but then I don't read it. So that's my affirmations. So they're the difference to, obviously, to my goals. Now it's just a notepad. Make it like, I suggest if you're going to get like an affirmations notepad, get a really nice one, one that makes you really, really happy. I know that sounds silly because it's a notepad, but I get really excited about stationery and notepads. So get one that's going to be like, oh, that's so pretty, like I love writing in my notepad. It will make you feel good while you're doing it. So yeah, that's that. And then this is actually a new journal for me. This is from WH Smith. And it's just got happy thoughts on the front. We actually bought this for Callum's mum and dad for Christmas, and then I really wanted this. Callum bought it for me for my birthday. So this one, basically the front section, hang on a sec. So you've got the front section, you've immediately got a positive quote, which is start each day with a grateful heart. So the first section of the book is your gratitudes. So just going to show you a blank page, for example. So this is what the pages look like. So today I'm grateful for, and then you've got the date, and then you write 3 things that you're grateful for. Like I said, you can always find 3 things that you're grateful for. So I will do this in the morning. I'll do my 3 things I'm grateful for. I always do my daily gratitude journal as well, because there's always things to find you're grateful for, so it doesn't matter how many you do. So I'll do 3 things in here, and then The next section, you've got another positive quote, which is believe you can and you're halfway there. So this section is what you do at the end of the day. So I'll just get a blank page. So you've got things on here, like you've got the date at the top, you've got today's triumph, big or small. Doesn't matter how small it is. It can be anything that you think, I've really triumphed on that today. Then you've got today's challenge, big or small. Another thing that you think, oh, that was really difficult, but I did it. How you overcame it. Ideas to explore, so anything you've kind of thought about in the day and you're like, I really want to learn more about that, or I really want to do that tomorrow or next week, write it down. Always write it down. Memory of the day, so something you just really want to remember. Again, it can be big or small, it's special to you, so you do it. And then today I was feeling, and it's got happy, sad, energetic, tired, and it just kind of gives you a little bit of a log of how you were feeling that day. Then the next section has another quote, and it says, a goal without a plan is just a wish. So this section's for your goals. So like I said, my goals are different to my affirmations. So I'll just show you a blank page. There's quite a lot of goals in here. Okay, so you've got at the top, my goal. How I want to achieve it. No, why I want to achieve it. When do I want to achieve it by? It's always good to give it a date, because then the universe has a date to work towards. How I'm going to achieve it, my reward for achieving this goal, and then you've got goal complete and date complete at the bottom. So, for example, if I was writing a goal, my camera keeps deciding when it wants to stop recording. So, for example, if I was writing a goal, I would write something like, let's do something about YouTube. So, I will hit 100 subscribers. Say that was my goal. I'd write that, I will hit 100 subscribers on YouTube. Why I want to achieve it. So you'd write, obviously, why you want to achieve 100 subscribers. I want my YouTube to do well. I want to help people. I want people to enjoy watching my videos. All of that. When do I want to achieve it by? Give it a date. So say, I don't know, 1st of June 2019. How I'm going to achieve it. What am I going to do? I'm going to upload videos. I'm going to upload relatable videos. Things that people enjoy watching. What will be my reward for achieving this goal? Now that can be absolutely anything. It can be tailored to you. What something you've really wanted for a long time, you're going to treat yourself to, something for your YouTube, something for the goal that you've done, can be anything. So obviously that is different to my affirmation, but what I will also do to link to my goal with my affirmation, then I will write, I think I have actually got one to match. Yeah, so you would write it, so I will hit 100 subscribers on YouTube. I would then write in my affirmation, I have 100 subscribers on YouTube. I am so happy and proud of myself for hitting this goal. People love watching my videos. So you've attached it to that goal, but you've put it in here as if it's already happened. So it's going to happen. Your goal's going to be complete. The universe is going to bring that to you. The last section, be the reason someone smiles today. I really like that quote. So this is what you do at the end of each week, and it just says take a moment to pause. So this week's reflection. So you put the date and then you just kind of reflect on your week, what you've had, what you've been happy about, what you've been sad about, get it all out, put it all down there. This week's words to live by. Anything you've learnt this week, anything you want to remember for next week or the upcoming weeks, write it down there. So this is a really, really good journal. I really love this. It's really, really nice. So they are the things I do to bring my goals to me, bring me what I want, bring me happiness, positivity, all of that. That's how I manifest on a daily basis. As I said, I am still learning. I'm learning every day. I am so much better now than I was a year ago at being positive and bringing out positive energy all the time. I'm so much more kind of clued up with it. I am delving in more to it, into the knowledge of manifestation and into the law of attraction and the kind of crystal spiritual side of everything. So I'm really, really excited about that. So there is going to be a lot more videos coming up over the next few months of this kind of stuff. So if you are really interested in it, make sure you subscribe, because I am going to be doing a lot more. Yeah, so definitely, if you're interested, definitely give it a go. Write down your goals, have a go at writing your affirmations, have a go at writing your gratitudes every day, because honestly, it is really good for you. It does wonders. If you really, like, we take life for granted a lot, and when you actually sit down and think, what am I grateful for, you find things you're grateful for that you're like you wouldn't even think about normally, and stuff. So it really does help bring, if you struggle to have sort of positivity, and be a bit more positive and look at life differently, that's a really good way to start. Now, don't get me wrong, you're not going to manifest something overnight. Sometimes people can. It has happened to people overnight. If you do like an affirmation at night time, sometimes it kind of comes true the next day. But what it is about as well, if you've got an affirmation, you wrote down a goal or an affirmation, it's about taking the opportunities that come to you, because sometimes if you've got a goal or an affirmation, sometimes it will come to you in opportunities. So you may get a phone call the next day that will lead you to that goal, and it's about taking those opportunities and taking anything that's thrown at you, because it's the universe saying, here you go, we're leading you to it. So you've just got to be a bit open-minded, take the opportunities that are thrown at you, and have that positive energy and believing in yourself as well. You know, if you've got an affirmation to get a new job, and you get a phone call to go for some sort of interview, but you think, oh, it's a bit far-fetched, I'm probably not going to get it, I'm probably not good enough. No, you need to believe in yourself and believe that the universe has brought that to you for a reason. That's the reason you've got that phone call, because you are good enough for it. So it's just all about kind of believing in that looking at it differently kind of thing. So that is it for today's video. I really hope you have enjoyed it. I am going to do probably a bit more in-depth one when I've kind of learned a bit more, because as I said, I am kind of I'm in the process of building up my knowledge, building up, learning different things within this sector. Yeah, so if you do want to see more videos, please let me know. And yeah, I also just wanted to quickly say I'm really sorry for the lack of the consistency of my video uploads over the last few weeks. I completely lost my mojo for a while. I think I just had so much going on, so many things planned. I completely just lost my mojo and my routine for videos. I just lost it, and couldn't get back into the routine of uploading, editing, recording, uploading, editing and everything like that. So I'm back now. I've got videos planned. So yeah, I just wanted to apologise for that. But I have got videos planned now and we are back on it. So yeah, please give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to my channel and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!